Hey guys, what is up? My name is Justin, and welcome back to the Bink Sports YouTube channel. What I have for you today is episode 4 of Transaction Tuesday. I know it's a little early, but I'm actually going to the Yankees wild card game tonight, so go Yankees with that. But I just felt like I had to get this video out to you guys and keep up with my weekly routine on YouTube. So, for quarterbacks this week, I'm looking at Blake Bortles, Josh McCown, and Alex Smith. A little bit of a different mix-up. I know by now most of the guys I've been saying previously have probably been picked up already. So this is just in case. I know the Panthers and the Dolphins are on a bye this week. So if you own Cam and Tannehill and need to stream another quarterback, these are 3 viable options. Blake Bortles has been playing great this year. Josh McCown just came off one of his best games. He threw for, I think, 356 yards against the Chargers on Sunday. And same with Alex Smith. The Chiefs might have lost, but he threw for 386 yards against the Cincinnati Bengals. Sorry about that pause. So, yeah, those are 3 guys I'm looking at for quarterbacks in case you're in dire need of help there. For running backs, I'm looking at Thomas Rawls, Darren McFadden, Duke Johnson, and I can't believe I'm about to say this name, but Trent Richardson. Thomas Rawls had a decent game last night, not the best, but he's still a good option just in case Marshawn's injury will prolong him to be out, and especially since Fred Jackson got hurt last night. We don't know the extent of his injury, but Rawls is clearly a top 3 option for Seattle, and if Marshawn and Fred Jackson are out, then he's the number 1 guy, hands down. So he's a great guy to stash for now and monitor the situation in Seattle. For the Cowboys, I'm liking Darren McFadden because most people have Joseph Randle, and Lance Dunbar tore his ACL, and he was the leading receiver, quote-unquote receiver, for the Cowboys. So McFadden's going to get some touches, probably going to fill in the passing game a little bit for the Cowboys to try and replace Lance Dunbar. So I'm looking at McFadden, and I'm also looking at Duke Johnson because he had a great game against the Chargers. I'm pretty sure he had a receiving touchdown. And him and Crowell seem to be splitting the snaps between the running backs. So I like Duke Johnson. And Trent Richardson, man, he's not on a team right now, but the Bills are bringing him in for a tryout because of LaShawn McCoy's injury, and Carlos Williams is under the concussion protocol. God, I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words. So yeah, Trent might be the starting running back for the Buffalo Bills. And we know Rex Ryan loves his running back, so if Trent gets signed, we don't know what he's going to do, but he should get touches if he's the starter and the other 2 guys aren't able to go. For wide receivers, I'm looking at Kamar Aiken, Leonard Hankerson, and Allen Hurns. I really like Aiken because Steve Smith Sr. is out, so Aiken's probably the number 1 guy for Flacco in Baltimore. Allen Hurns had a great game for the Jags this week. And, Blake Bortles is going to continue to throw the ball to him and Allen Robinson as long as Marquise Lee and Julius Thomas don't play. Just Allen Hurns is going to get touches. It's as simple as that. And then Leonard Hankerson is clearly the number 2 wide receiver for Atlanta. He's surpassed Roddy White, and I really like the way he's played lately. So those are 3 wide receivers you can look at. For tight ends, I kind of had to dig deep here. There wasn't a lot available, so I'm going with Kobe Fleener, Gary Barnidge, and Benjamin Watson. Fleener had a better chemistry with Matt Hasselbeck than he did with Andrew Luck so far this year, and Luck and Fleener were college roommates. So I don't know what the situation is over there in Indianapolis, but as long as Dwayne Allen is hurt, Fleener is a viable option, and it is the number 1 tight end in Indianapolis. For Gary Barnidge, he's clearly the number 1 tight end for the Browns. I know there's a lot of Browns and Jags on this list, but that's what happens when you get deeper into the league in fantasy for the waiver wire. So I'm looking at Barnidge. He's had a touchdown in both the last 2 games, so his potential is rising. Just keep an eye on him. And Benjamin Watson, you might not want to pick him up right away, but keep an eye out on him as well. He's more of a blocking tight end, but he's clearly the number 1 tight end for the Saints. He was out there on almost every play. I know I don't watch a lot of the Saints games, but I was able to watch him on Sunday night when they played the Cowboys. So I like what I saw from him, especially out of his blocks. So if he continues to block well, he's going to see more and more snaps, which can lead to him being more productive in the passing game. Finally, for defenses, I'm looking at the Jags, who are playing at Tampa Bay, the Falcons, who are playing home against the Redskins, and then the Saints, who are playing at Philadelphia. Again, not a lot of options, but I know if people have the Panthers defense, they've been one of the best defenses so far in fantasy. You're going to need someone to pick up as the Panthers are on their bye. These are three matchups I like. Jags defense looked great against the Colts. I know it was Matt Hasselbeck, but still, the defense has looked pretty good so far this year. Same with the Falcons. They're averaging, I think, 4 or 5 points, but it's not negative. So, I mean, if you're like me, I had the Dolphins and Chiefs defense in my one league that I'm not doing too hot in, but they've been getting negative points consistently, so I'm over with them. I'm going after the Jags defense, and if I don't get the Jags defense, I have a claim in for the Falcons defense as well, just because I like the potential. Dan Quinn is a defensive-minded coach, so I like what the Falcons have done on the defensive side of the ball as well as the offensive side of the ball. Let's be honest, they're 4-0, so they're doing something right over there in Atlanta. And then for the Saints, I just hate the Eagles, and their offense is putrid right now, so I think the potential is there. And the Saints corners played pretty well against the Cowboys, and I know that was Brandon Whedon too, yeah, but, still. I like what the Saints did on defense, too, in that Sunday night game against the Cowboys. So that's it, guys. That's Transaction Tuesday, Episode 4. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, as always, leave a thumbs up. And, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you guys haven't already done so and you want to start playing DraftKings or Daily Fantasy, use the link below down in the description to set up your account. And you can use my link to get started and start doing Daily Fantasy. That's all I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time.